Hi, Virgo. This is your reading for the time period of August 1st to August 17th, 2019. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome and thank you for subscribing to Amani's Lightwork. Okay, so I hope that this first half of Leo season has been treating you kindly. So let's see what energies come through for you for this time period. Okay. Something's also going on here with being tired of a workplace, but let's see why you're tired of a workplace. Let's see. Okay, Virgo. So Nine of Wands energy is underneath. You could be dealing with Sagittarius, Aries, Leo elements here, but they're tired. So when I ran through the fire signs, they may be tired of something. So either they're tired of talking about something. So either they're tired of either you're tired of hearing them talk about something, or they're tired of you complaining about something. They're tired of you complaining about something with these fire sign energies here. Okay, but what am I doing? So that they you something that you're doing that you don't see. There's something that you're doing that you don't see, or an action or some kind of behavior that you have, that you exhibit, that you don't realize that I get nervousness. So like you have some type of nervous or like neurosis, or like some type of nervous behavior that you have, that the fire sign energies observe. It doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be that extreme to be neurosis. It could be like anxiety or just nervousness period that you have. So that may be something that you have or you deal with, or you take something for, or whatever the situation is there. But why do I have that? So the Nine of Wands could be talking to a damn doctor and be like, why do I have this problem, or whatever it is. It's nervousness by around certain people. So you have some type of nervous oddity, or like you have an oddity, or like I don't know. It's interesting to explain. You have some type of nervous like behavior, or some type of interesting feeling that you have when you're around different people. So strangers or whatever, or people of other whatever groups of people, or something is going on with you, with having that kind of feeling with dealing with certain people or a particular person, whatever it is with the Nine of Wands energy. I'm trying to get help for that. So the Nine of Wands is trying to get help for that. So either it means going to the doctor, either it means going to like therapy of some kind, or going to some kind of doctor. It just depends on what's going on, or just but seeking help. So when I said doctor, there's a need to seek help at the doctor. So it just depends. It doesn't have to be those examples that I gave. You just may need to go to the doctor, period. You know what I mean? But I keep getting behavior. So you just may need to go to the doctor, period, because something's going on with like your behavior, or like it could be fire signs. It doesn't have to be you. It could be their behavior, but they may be trying to pin that issue on you, or as fire signs. Something may be interesting going on with the fire signs. They may need something going on with them. They may need to go to the doctor. So it doesn't have to be neurological. It could be like health wise, like something's going on with you and them, or something's just going on with you with those elements there, or you didn't know something was going on like that. But it's mainly tied to nervousness. If it's not anything health wise, then you're just dealing with something that's going on with the fire sign energy, how they view you. So how the fire sign energies view you, something is interesting about the way they view you, so that it may be tied into the nervousness, or some kind of your behavior period. Something is really important about your behavior. Okay. The starting point has the Wheel of Fortune energy here. But what did I do? So Wheel of Fortune with the Nine of Wands is what did I do? What did you do? Or what is somebody trying to blame you for? So the Wheel of Fortune is what is someone trying to blame you for. So it could be one of the fire signs, but they keep doing that. So that could be a repetitive pattern that the fire sign energies have with you. They keep blaming you for something in the workplace, or but put stuff back. So when I said blaming you for something in the workplace, someone's going with putting stuff back. You may not put stuff back in the workplace, but I thought I did. So you may not put stuff back in the workplace or on the right shelf in the house, or whatever, putting stuff back, putting the toilet paper back where whatever it is. But parent notices that you do that. So it's something that's interesting about it. So okay. The spirit is drawing me back to this feeling. So something is really but something is health related. Something is health related about the way something is health related into the way into your behavior, or into how your parents view you, or something's going on there, so, or how your coworkers view you, but something is health related about it. So either it's neurological, or it's something is health related about it, but you don't see something is health related about your behavior, but you don't see, like, it's something is serious about it. With the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune energy is there, but didn't know you had something is wrong. So the Wheel of Fortune is there, but it's because you didn't know something was wrong about your behavior, but something is health related about this is like in the workplace. This is like in the workplace. Somebody may notice something really mannerisms. Someone may notice something really interesting about your mannerisms in the workplace. Something really interesting about your mannerisms in the house. So whatever, it's something's going on, but something maybe neurological, or something is health related about it, but you didn't know. That's why the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands is trying to explain that to like a family member, or trying to explain that to a coworker or a boss, but they don't understand. So like a family member or a coworker or a boss, like they may not understand. I keep getting neurological, or like your something's going on with your behavior, like in mannerisms and nervousness and whatever it is that's going on in the workplace. But there may be very few people that know what's wrong, or very few people even know that you have something that's going on with you with the Wheel of Fortune. But should I tell someone something? So the Wheel of Fortune with the Nine of Wands, should I tell someone something? Should I tell my coworker, like, I take medication for this, that, and the third? Should I tell my coworker that, this is why I have fidgety behavior? Should I tell my parents that I just got diagnosed with anxiety, or whatever the health related behavioral concept is that you have going on? I feel like you're on the podium, Nine of Wands, trying to explain that to like a family member. You're trying to explain that to someone in the house, someone that you work with, whatever, a coworker or a partner of some kind. If it's not health related, then if it's not health related behavior, something is just going on with your behavior. Something is just going on with your behavior. I keep getting how you act around other people. So something maybe just going on interesting with your behavior and how you interact around other people, that people see, or people that you work closely with, that they see that you don't see, and there's a need to see. Okay. What you're waiting on is the Page of Swords energy there, doing research. So the Page of Swords energy is doing research, but I also get background information. So the Page of Swords is doing background information. Are you doing background information on the fire sign energies, or are they doing background information in a job? They may be doing background information on you in a job, but I keep getting your behavior. So something. Okay, wow. So background information. I do believe that background information, if you do look at, if you Page of Swords is like if you apply for a job, but something may be difficult to get the job. This is like if you apply for a job, for example, that ran background check. So you may be applying for a background check. You could be doing a background check on someone, but if you are applying for a job, somebody may be running a background check on you. I keep getting it's bringing me back to behavior and mannerisms and things of that nature. So someone. Okay, I'll just go with this example first. So someone may not have ran a background check on you, and they're observing something is interesting about your behavior in the workplace. There's that. You know what I mean? But I thought that they did. So your workplace, you're thinking that your workplace did, but some Nine of Wands is like you're thinking that they did not, because confronting you on something. So you're thinking that they did not, because they're starting to confront you on something. If this is a situation here where you're trying to get a job, and it's like you have something's going on with your behavior and mannerisms in the job, and this is like your boss or someone they did do a background check. They feel the need to, or they're going to run a background check on you. you to figure out why you act a certain way. So someone may be trying to run a background check on you to figure out why you act a certain way. A background check could be like a legitimate background check where you're applying for a job, and but people just want to see what's going. But that's making me nervous. So people may just want to see what you had going on in the past, but for some reason that specific detail may be what is making you nervous with the Page of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune energy there. That particular part may be making you nervous, but something is going on here where background checks typically they pick up your health status. So background checks will pick up things that have things. I'm pretty sure that they will give your job information on your new job. They will give them information on what you had going on in the past in terms of health. I don't want them to see that, so that's what I'm trying to say. So Spirit is finishing it for me. So I don't want them to see that. I don't want them to see why I was in a hospital 2 years ago. I don't want them to see I got drugs. Someone's gone with drugs and hospital. I don't want them to know what I take. I don't want you're trying to fit the Page of Swords is trying to figure out a way to try to get a private background check done, or you're trying to figure out a way to conceal certain parts of a background check. But is that even possible? So you're trying to figure out if that's even possible, that if someone can even do that, if that's even possible for you to do. That's why the Page of Swords energy is there with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is there because job finding out something. So the Wheel of Fortune is here because your job is starting to find out something that you wanted concealed. That's why the Page of Swords is there with the Wheel of Fortune, and the Nine of Wands is defending to a boss or a supervisor. So the Nine of Wands underneath is defending yourself to a boss or a supervisor. But what did they find out? So the Wheel of Fortune with the Page of Swords and the Nine of Wands is what did they find out that you did? What did they find out that you took? What did they find out about your hospital and doctor's visits in the past? You don't want someone on you. This could be a situation here where you're trying to look for a job and you're trying to figure out Page of Swords, trying to figure out trying to do research on how to conceal a particular part or the criminal what do you call that, the criminal part of your background check. That could be what you're trying to conceal, or something about your health you're trying to conceal, that you don't want that information dispersed for some reason. Like you may not want that information dispersed, so you're trying to figure out a way to get that specific information concealed. But something's going on. Nine of Wands, something in the Wheel of Fortune, they found out something. So the Nine of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Swords, that your job, your supervisor, or multiple people in the workplace found out something. They found out something that is in your file. So they found out something from your file but whatever it is they're trying to find out from your file is, I keep getting trying to conceal. So you're trying to conceal something very important on your file you don't want people to see. And for some reason, you're thinking that multiple people saw what is in your file. So you're thinking that multiple people saw what's in your file. The hell did you do? You're thinking that multiple people saw what's in your file. But how to protect identity. So you're trying to protect your identity. You know what I mean? Like, you're trying to protect your identity for some reason, but I need to do this. So you need to protect your identity. You need to do the background check. But I really want this job. So I really want this job. I need to figure out ways to protect my identity. I don't want it to be stolen. So the nervousness and things for that nature is, I don't want my identity to be stolen. Oh, I see what's going on here. This is like the extreme behavior with the nervousness and things of that nature. You don't really trust your workplace for some reason, or someone in your okay. This is interesting. I'm trying to figure out how to interpret. This is like you're getting a job, right? But you're doing the background check, but this is like someone's going with fear and heavy fear and nervousness with doing that for some reason. So, but it's starting to create. That's why I said neurosis and things of that nature. It's starting to create extreme anxiety. So it's starting to create extreme anxiety. That could be what you're talking to like a family member about, or a parent about, but they don't understand. So every time I say that, they don't understand why you have extreme nervousness with a new job. Why you have some type of extreme nervousness with a new job. This could be like a new position. This could be an existing job you already have, but someone wants to change your position. But I keep getting nervous. Someone wants to change your position. Oh, I see what's going on here. This could be a situation here where like oh, I see what's going on. The heavy feeling with not wanting people to see what was on your background check is kind of like you have you have a designated a position in the workplace already, and you're fearing like Nine of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, you're fearing losing it if they find out. This is like they're finding out that you were in the hospital. This is like getting a background check for the job that you're already in, and people finding out that you were injured or something. So you can't do you can't do this particular work. You can't lift this, that, and the third. But that's what you want. You want that particular part of the background check concealed so that people won't know that you can't lift this, that, and the third. But a position that you have allows you to do the work. The position that you have allows you to do the work that you're really not supposed to do because of your background check or because of the reason into why you were at the doctor's office or in the hospital or whatever it is in the past. That could be, but going really deep to do that. So you could be going really deep to do that for some reason. That's what I paid the swords and trying to figure out if that is going to work. So you're doing whatever kind of work you're doing, not really supposed to be doing it. So whatever you are not. This depends on whatever Virgo I'm talking about. Some type of work that you're doing, you're really not supposed to be doing it, but you're really not supposed to be doing it because either something's going on with nervousness and sporadic behavior, or something's going on with health and things of that nature. But you're applying for jobs and you're trying to conceal certain parts of your background check or the drug part or whatever it is. You're operating machinery. You may have a job where they're trying to get you to operate machinery. You're not supposed to operate machinery, but you really want to do it. But you don't want people to know that your background check says that the doctor, that some type of doctor's thing on there is like he or she cannot do this, that, and the third for the next couple of years. They're going to internally injure. They're going to injure some part of their body internally. But you're like, I really want to do this work. Oh, that could be what is going on there. That's interesting. But why do you want to do that work so bad? So it doesn't have to be operating machinery. Whatever kind of job that you have, someone is like, you shouldn't do it. You know what? You're going to break down or something, whatever it is. But your background checks or doctor's notes and things say that you're not supposed to. It doesn't have to be a background check. It could just be like a doctor's note or like a doctor's orders that not adhering to. It's just doctor's orders that you're not adhering to, but you're still doing the work anyway. If it's not a background check, just depends on what's going on there. Very interesting. Or you're just nervous about people finding out something about you, and you're working and you're losing your mind because you're like, I don't want them to find out I was in jail, or I don't want them to find out I did this, that, and the third in the past. I don't want them to look through my file, this, that, and the third. If it's not anything health related or operating machinery, you're doing some type of work you're not supposed to be doing. The Knight of Wands energy is in the present with the Sagittarian energy there, but they're helping me. So the Sagittarian energy is helping you. That's why the Nine of Wands energy conceal. So the Sagittarian energy is trying to help you conceal. They're trying to help you conceal. You know what I mean? But what you're doing with someone's information as well. So the Sagittarian energy is trying to help you conceal what you're doing with someone's information or how you're using someone's information. That's what's on your file. So the Knight of Wands is that the Sagittarian energy is trying to help you conceal the fact that you are involved with using someone's information, that you are involved with you are involved with using someone's information. You don't want to get caught. And that's what's on your file. And that's what that could be what your parent is trying to help you conceal. Or that's what a coworker or someone is that you're really close to, or family member or whatever, is trying to help you conceal. Something isn't going to work with that though. So something may not work with that, and for some reason you think that information is going to, it will. For some reason you think it's going to show up on your background check, and it will, like that information will show up. No doubt it will show up on your background check for some reason. But how you were able to buy something specific. So it's how you were able to buy something specific. Something that you bought with someone else's information. You bought something with someone else. you bought something interesting with someone else's information, and for some reason that is in your file, or someone has that calculated somewhere, or someone has it documented somewhere. How do they get that information? So someone has it documented somewhere, and you're like, how did that? Could be where the page of swords energy is. Like, that's why the page of swords energy is here, trying to lost document. The page of swords is trying to find a lost document with that has the information on what you purchased in the past with someone's information. That could be what the Sagittarian energy is trying to help you find document. That the Sagittarian energy trying to help you find that document, doctor's note, a doctor's whatever it is, trying to find it, trying to create a fabrication also. Wow, you're trying to create a fabrication. So this is like you're trying to create a fabrication or whatever it is that you're doing. This is really interesting. Oh my god, the example that I'm going to give right now is it's really deep information. This is like you have a job, right? And it's like you don't want. Oh my god, I don't know where to start. This is like you have a job, but you don't want stealing information. You may not want someone to know you're stealing information. So, or how you use someone, for some reason, the way you use or something that you purchase with someone's information, you're thinking it's documented. Yes, everything gets documented. Census, everything gets documented, whether you think it's not documented or not. And for some reason, that document is lost. For some reason, that document is lost. So the Sagittarian energy is trying to how to track that document. So the Sagittarian energy is trying to help you track that document. But something is difficult to do. So something is difficult to do about tracking a document. So you don't want your new job to find that. Your the job that you're already in, digging into the job that you're already in is trying to dig up information on you. So the nervousness and the high anxiety is coming from. I keep getting lost document. The nervousness and the high energy and the fear is coming from a document that you lost. Did you lose someone? You may have lost someone a birth certificate. You may have lost someone's birth certificate. Did you lose your own birth certificate, or you lost someone else's birth certificate? That's the information that they have. So the Sagittarian energy is trying to help you find the lost. Either it's your lost birth certificate, or it's someone else's lost birth certificate that they can't find, that you had, that you lost. That could be what the Sagittarian energy is trying to help you with. But am I gonna get fired, or am I gonna get called the police upon? Whatever it is. But why were you using someone else's information? So someone may not understand. So someone in your workplace, a boss, or whatever, going to get caught. So when it's a workplace or boss, you feel you're going to get caught. For some reason, you feel that's why Nine of Wands is there. They get law enforcement. So Nine of Wands is there because of law enforcement. The Nine of Wands is there because of law enforcement. So you're trying to protect yourself, but trying to find what you lost. So you're trying to protect yourself by going off and trying to find what you lost. If it's not that, then it's just, I was going to go on another example that I wanted to give where this is like the tracking of the documents and things of that nature. And if it is your information, you want to track it, period. Sag is helping you. So if it's your information, you want to track it. You want to track it, period, so that when your job runs the background check, it won't show up in there. For some reason, I don't know how that works. For some reason, you're trying to track the document so it won't show up. So that when they do a background check on you, that it won't show up there. So you're trying to erase the file or trying to figure out a way to erase that documentation. Something is going to be difficult to do once again. So that is going to be difficult to do. Whatever craziness it is that you're trying to do, that's going to be difficult to do. Wow. Jeez. The world is in the future with the sign of Capricorn there. Okay. Your instincts has the high priestess. I need to leave here. So the instincts is the high priestess. I need to leave here. I need to leave here. So whatever go find. So the high priestess is that you need to leave and go find something before someone gets to it. It just depends on what's going on, but it's not going to be found. So something that you lost, either it's your documents that you keep your stuff together. So you should keep your stuff together. The spirit is like, you should keep your stuff together, but don't let a Sag see. So you should keep yourself together. Yes, get yourself together. Yes, or keep your stuff together. Like keep your information together. But I have someone else's. So when I say keep your information together, you have someone else's. Do you have a Sagittarian energy's information, or they gave someone's information that the Sagittarian energy gave you safekeeping? So someone's information that Sagittarian energy gave you, they gave it to you, for safekeeping, but I lost it. So they gave it to you for safekeeping, but you lost it. That's what you're using intuition, that you lost it, but someone stole it from you. So this is like this is like your parent gives you someone else, your siblings information, or something to hold on to, or your own information to hold on to, but you lost it. But the high priestess is that you're thinking that someone stole it, or the Sagittarian energy gave you someone else's information to hold on to, but you're not really supposed to have it or something. So but intuition card is like someone may have taken out of your office. Someone may have taken someone may have taken the information that you're not supposed to have out of your office, but safeguard your information. So you just safe whoever, if it's not your, if whether you're not supposed to have it or not, you should still safeguard it. You ask to safeguard it, but for some reason you potentially, someone is going to try to take that away from you for some reason. But if it ends up, or if somebody finds out something in your background check, something is really important about a background check. So either, okay, the background check is realize that you took something. The background check is going to be revealed that you. But I almost, someone's going here about hiring something, but I'll get there. The spirits tell me something about hiring. I need to hire a private investigator. You know what? The spirit was just interjecting just now and said, hire. I do need to hire a private investigator to find your document. So you may need to hire. That's why the Page of Swords energy is there. So you may need to use your intuition with the Page of Swords, that you may need to hire a private investigator. Sagittarian energy may be a private, but that's who left you that's who left you someone else's information, or your information for safekeeping, but you lost it yourself, or someone took it from you and tracked them down. So someone took it from you, and you need to track down that person that took it from you. But you should have put it back where it belonged. So you should have put back someone else's information where it belonged. You should have put back your mother's. You should have put back your mother's information where it belonged, or you should have put back your information where you kept it, or where you usually keep it. Now something's missing. So now the intuition card is now something's missing. Now it isn't. If it's not information, then it's just a thing. You know what I mean? It could be money. It could be, I get taxes. So when I said money, I get taxes. It could be tax return money. It could be like a tax paper that you really need. It could be a tax paper that you really need that you can't find. You know what I mean? Or your parents, you have your parents' tax information. Why do you have that information? So you may have your parents' tax information, but the spirit is like, why do you even have your parents' tax information? Do you have the stolen or the missing information that of the anonymous person or individual that you have, that the Sagittarian energy gave you? You have their tax information. Why do you even have that information, period? But I use it. So you use someone else's information, but someone's going to potentially losing, or somebody taking or stealing that information from you because you took it. So something is karmic with that information being taken from you, but it's because you took it. You're not supposed to have it, or it's just the way you're utilizing it, period. Something is karmic about that. Wow. Jeez. The Four of Pentacles energy is right next to the Wheel of Fortune with the Four of Pentacles. I don't want to use my own money. So the Four of Pentacles is, I don't want to use my own money. So you're trying to use somebody else's money. It's earth sign energy, like yourself or whatever. It's just right next to the Wheel of Fortune energy there. I don't want to use my own money. You don't want to use your own money for some reason. Something is important about. That's why I said it could be money. You know what I mean? Your parents' money, a sibling's money, a housemate's money, or something. So you're trying to get a cut off of a family member or a housemate's taxes. That's why I have their. That's why I have their information. So you're trying. That's what you don't want to spend your own money. So you're trying to. The Sagittarian energy gave you that. So the Sagittarian energy may have given you a cut of someone else's money, or they gave you money, period, that belonged to someone else. Whatever. I also said information. Wherever or whatever the information is, You know what I mean? I keep getting I can't find it. So you can't. Okay, something may be karmic about the reason into why you can't find information, because it's karmic, because it's karmic for one of however many reasons. So it's karmic because either it's your parents. And either it's your parents' money or information that you took without asking and you lost it, or somebody's trying to take it. That there's that, or someone's gone with coworkers and friends, you doing that to them, or business partners, whatever the setting is there. That's one scenario. Or someone gave you someone else's information that you are benefiting off of, and you potentially, or you lost it already, you're potentially going to lose it, but something is karmic with losing it. That's one of two scenarios there with the Four of Pentacles energy there. But something is karmic with that for some reason, because blase attitude, because it has something to do with the fact you have a blase attitude. If it's nothing to do with taking something from someone else or using someone else's stuff, or background checks and paranoia with background checks and things of that nature and jobs, and finding out that you on someone else's benefits, and finding out that you are on someone else's, like a beneficiary. You're a beneficiary to someone's information. That could be what's in the background check, or that could also be what you don't want someone to find out as well, or a coworker or a boss or a supervisor. Like you may not want them to find out for some reason. You really don't, because this is like the heavy feeling with not that specific part that I said, the heavy feeling with not wanting them to find out that specific piece of information is because you're a beneficiary. You're a beneficiary to someone's information that you're totally not related to. That makes sense. The nervousness. That makes sense for the nervousness. Hence the reason for the neurosis-like behavior and the nervousness from the beginning, and with the anxiety with the background check. With the anxiety with the background check. Whatever kind of background check, a serious one, or someone is just doing a playful one on you to see what you were doing with money. Someone is just doing a playful one on you, what you were doing with money. You don't want I don't want to use my own money. You're trying to figure out ways to use someone else's money. I don't want them to know. Fire sign money, Sagittarian, Aries element money, whatever fire sign money you're trying to use, or information, or tax, or you're a beneficiary, but you don't want people to know. Lazy. You may not. When I hit beneficiary, you don't want people to know that you're lazy. Something about being something about some type of whatever reason you're a beneficiary on someone else's. I almost said relationship. You're a beneficiary to someone else's relationship, or to someone else's marriage, but you're not. You're either related to them or you're not related to them. But the fact that you are that is looking like laziness, whatever, however you want to look at that. Okay. Your spiritual self has the Seven of Wands right next to the Page of Swords enemy. I almost said enemy, but I said Page of Swords. The Page of Swords could be a younger air sign that's an enemy. So the Page of Swords is a younger air sign that is an enemy. Is it a child? If it's not you doing research and things of that nature, it's literally is a younger person that talks too much. It's a younger person that talks too much. You know what I mean? In the workplace, they see everything. They're always around, listening to every damn thing. Whatever. Air sign, younger air sign element, Gemini, Libra, Aquarian, and that sees everything. When I hit Gemini, they see everything. They're younger and they see everything. Or the same age group as you, they're younger, they still see everything. Then you have a young adult Sagittarian, and they really help you, or it's just a Sagittarian energy period. However old they are, whatever, between 20 something years old and 50 something years old they are, but they're trying to help you in things of that nature. But air sign intervening, so they're trying to help you, but the young air sign energy is intervening. But I see what you're doing. So the younger air sign is like, I see what you're doing. They're like, I see what you're doing. The Seven of Wands right next to them is trying to get them out the way. So the Seven of Wands is trying to get the younger air sign element out of the way. How to keep their mouth shut. How to keep them distracted with toys or whatever. How to keep them distracted with cards and things of that nature. So they won't tell someone something. So you don't want the Page of Swords energy to tell a boss something. They could be your coworker that saw you doing something. They could be a coworker that saw you doing something. You know what I mean? Or a housemate that saw you doing something. Whatever. Seven of Wands right next to them. But how to get rid of. So the Seven of Wands right next to the Page of Swords is how to get rid of them. How to keep them distracted. Whatever the situation. Should I bribe when I said that? So the Seven of Wands right next to the Page of Swords is you're trying to figure out ways of how to bribe a younger air sign element. How to bribe them. How to bribe them to not say something. How to bribe them. You know? You're trying to figure out how to bribe them. Something may work or it may or may not work. It just depends on what's going on. The mentality has the Five of Cups energy. Thinking that you're gonna go through grief. You're thinking that something is going. You're thinking that you're gonna go through some type of grief here. Right, for what you saw. So the Five of Cups with the High Priestess, you're thinking that you're gonna have to go through some kind of grief because of what you saw. Whatever it is that you saw, whatever it is, either somebody saw you do something. Somebody may have seen you do something, and that could be someone may have seen you do something, and that could be where the grief is coming from. Or you saw a younger air sign element do something, hide money. So you saw a younger air sign element hide money. You saw them hide money. So either you saw them hide money under something. You saw them tuck it under something. You saw the Page of Swords energy tuck money under something. You saw them tuck it under a book, under inside of a book, underneath the chair, underneath their bag, whatever. It was tucked under. You saw them tucking it under something. It was tucked under something. Under pencils, under pens, whatever it is, with the Five of Cups with the High Priestess energy there. But how to tell someone something. So Five of Cups with the High Priestess, how to tell someone something. You don't know how to tell someone something. You know what I mean? This could be a situation in the workplace. This could be a situation here in the workplace where, like, if it's like a store setting, saw a co-worker steal. So the Five of Cups with the High Priest is that you may have seen a co-worker steal money. So they could have they could have stolen it out of the cashier. They could have went into, like, if it's not a store, where whatever other kind of business that they would have money there for some reason, like a what do you call those businesses? Like, for some reason the money is there. Like there's a safe or something like that someone went into and took it, or whatever the setting is. Like some money is just accessible. It doesn't have to be a store. Money is just accessible at somebody's job for some reason that they can just go in and take it. That's what a Sag told you. So that could be what a Sagittarian energy told. That could be what a Sagittarian energy told you that happened at where they work. You know what I mean? Or that could be, or you do work with them, and that's what they're trying to help you with that you did, or they did. It just depends on what's going on. Papers, documents, somebody's documents, your documents. You know what I mean? Losing documents, safeguarding documents, whatever. Tucking money. I would say money under things, conceal, whatever it is. As crazy as going on there. What's changing is What's changing is the Empress card. It could be an Aries or a Libra energy there. You could be dealing with Libra energies there, but they stole. So when I say Aries or Libra, they stole. It could be two women, or it's an Aries element that stole. That has some neurological issue. So when I say Aries, they have a neurological issue. They have a neurological issue for some reason. They have a neurological issue, whatever the neurological issue is. Like it could be that could be where the fear in the background checks is coming from. You know what I mean? Something may be going on with them. And that's why they're in a changing position. But she's gonna lose her job. So you're thinking that the Aries element is going to lose their job or whatever. You think they're gonna lose their job for some reason. They may be the ones that took money and things of that nature. That's why 9 of Wands, they could have taken money from you and things of that nature. It's an Empress card. So if it's not only Aries, then it could be your mother. You know what I mean? It could be like a mom or a sibling or a family member that needs neurological help. It could be a mom or a sibling or a family member that needs neurological help. You're finding out that a mom or a sibling or whatever, somebody needs neurological help, but what they do with information. So they need neurological help because of what they do with information. So here's back to the beginning with you safeguarding information that I keep getting that doesn't belong to you. You're trying to safeguard information that doesn't belong to you. The Aries element may have been in a Sag. The Aries and the Sag may have given you that information to hold on to, but something is karmic. Something is karmic that may be going on with them. Something may be karmic that is going. I keep getting losing jobs. So you're thinking that this person is going to lose their job. You could be shown up as an Empress energy as well because of fear of background checks and for being involved with this person. So the fearing in the background checks is just the fact that in the jobs and things of that nature is because you're involved with this person, but they help you to someone else's information. So the reason for that is because they help you to someone else's information. And the fear, but you're thinking that they're going to lose their job and things of that nature. You know what I mean? But if I don't find the information in the documents and money, so if you don't find the missing information in documents and money, or before it shows up in in a background check, they're going to go to jail. If it shows up in a background check or their background check, they're going to go to jail. They're going to go to they're going to go to jail if it shows up in a background check. Or the fact that they tied to someone else's relationship or marriage or beneficiary. If it shows up in their, if they show up in some, if that shows up in their background check, but that's what they're trying to conceal as well. So if it shows up, they help you, yes, but if that information, if it shows up that they're if it shows up that they're a beneficiary to someone else's information, they can potentially get locked up for that, or they're gonna lose their job or something. That could be what they're trying to conceal. That could be what I keep getting tracking documents. So that could be why they themselves are trying to track documents. But the reason into why the nervousness is happening to you because you're involved with them, or you benefit from something that they have going on with them. I get transaction. So you're involved with some type of transaction with them. And that's where the fear is coming from, with the Five of Cups and the High Priestess. If I don't find these documents, so Five of Cups, High Priestess, it's fear, because if you don't find the documents that you're saying that you lost, or someone told you to safeguard that the Sagittarian, the Aries, someone told you to safeguard that you lost them already, and you're trying to look for them, or for some reason someone is going to realize that you have them and take them from you or something, or they're yours. Or they're this person's, you know what I mean? But it's not her information. So it is this person's, but it's not their information. And someone's losing it and safeguarding it, and whatever it is, this element losing their job, not losing their job, trying to safeguard it, trying to track documents before it shows up in the background check, whatever the situation is, or you need to hurry up and find them before something happens to you. So you may need to hurry up and find them before something happens to you, because some wrongful use of information, that's why something is happening the way it is here. Okay. Or somebody's money, like, or taxes and things of that nature. That could be why something is happening with the Aries and the Sagittarian. That could be why something's happening really odd with them. You know what I mean? But something's also going on with them neurologically. So that could be why something's going on there also. The resolution has the Nine of Swords going towards the World card. Nine of Swords, but I can't sleep. So Nine of Swords going towards the World. I can't sleep. You can't sleep. You know what I mean? But thinking you're going to have to leave somewhere. So the Nine of Swords with the World is you're thinking that you're going to have to leave somewhere temporarily, permanently. But she is. So was it temporarily or permanently? She is. The Aries is. Or whatever whatever she energy is. It's an Empress energy, your mother or a sibling, a housemate of some kind, whatever, a parent or another co-worker that you're protecting. It's another co-worker you're protecting, a Sagittarian energy. He or she is. Or something's going on with a Capricorn. The World represents Capricorn, but getting stolen from. So the Capricorn energy may be getting stolen from. You know what I mean? And that could be where the craziness with the documents and losing documents and craziness is coming from. But she's mystical. So the Nine of Swords going towards Capricorn is mystical. You know that, or you didn't know that. So the Capricorn, that could be why something is happening the way it is, because someone is utilizing something mystically. Because someone is utilizing something mystically. That's why something is happening the way it is here. Karmically with someone, whatever it is. Wow. Somebody's not gonna just sit down, let things happen, and not figure out a way to fix it. You know what I mean? That could be that you could be that person that's, if it's not Capricorn energy, the Nine of Swords going towards the world, you think you're gonna have to leave job. The Nine of Swords going towards the world, thinking that you're gonna have to leave your job temporarily or not, or the Aries does, but she's gonna get fired. So every time I say Aries, she's gonna get fired. She is going to get fired. Or she was fired, or that she was fired already, or for what she was concealing, whatever it is. But Sagittarian energy trying to protect that. So the Sagittarian energy may be trying to protect that. But something's wrong with them also. So something may be wrong with the Sagittarian energy also, because they protect someone that steals. Because they protect someone that steals something that's why I said from the beginning, someone is looking at someone's mannerisms really interestingly, because of who they're involved with and what they're doing. It's starting to show. It's starting to show, like, on their behavior, like someone's behavior and what they're involved in is starting to show. Okay, it's not a good look. It may not be a good look. You know what I mean? It's something that's odd. Okay. All right. Let's see what the outcome is, Virgo. The Knight of Wands energy, a lot of Sagittarian energy going on. Double Knight of Wands. Let's see another outcome there. Has the Six of Pentacles, giving them back what was taken. So the Six of Pentacles is giving back to Earth sign energies what was taken. Information, documents, money, it could be theirs or yours, or you're fearing that happening to you, or it's happening to a parent or a sibling or a family member or something, or you are a beneficiary, or you're attached to someone. You're not supposed to be attached to someone's information. You don't want that showing up on your background checks. You're fearing that showing up on your background checks or something, or you're trying to work a job where you're trying to work a job and you're trying to do some type of work that you're not supposed to be doing. That's why the night, for whatever reason, you're not supposed to be doing that kind of whatever kind of work you're trying to do, you know, and you're trying to stop a document from being processed here, and majorly you're trying to do that. Whatever it is, you're trying to stop something from getting processed through the system, but that's not really possible because the minute you're born, everything is calculated, and you already fall. Your everything, your Social Security, everything gets calculated there. But should I change? So when I said Social Security, should I change my Social Security number? Should I change my social security? So should someone change their social security? Could be Capricorn, you, whatever. One of these elements over here, Sag, Aries element, they need to. So when I say the Sag and the Aries element, they need to, or the Aries needs to, badly. So the Aries badly, they need to change their social security number. They badly need to do that. They badly need to do that. Badly they need to do it. Okay. All right, Virgo. Let me know how it resonates. Be well. Take care. Bye.